Hi, this is a beginner guide for using CR Scan Otter. In this project, I will scan this drone DJI Spark and then I will create a propeller guard by using Adobe Substance Modeler, which is very easy to use. And I'll show you how I paint this model with the Adobe Substance Painter so you can create photorealistic model. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Otter. The Otter is 2-in-1 scanner. It has two depth cameras. One is for small and medium object, and the other pair is for large object. So today we are going to use this pair of the depth camera. In the center here, you will see that it has a projector for a small and medium size object. There's another one here. This one is a large depth camera projector, and it also has an RGB camera here so that you can scan color texture, and it also has two LED light for brighten up the scene when you scan with the color texture. You can connect the Otter to the wireless handle. I already made a separate video about this, and you can also connect the Otter to the phone without using the PC at all. In this tutorial, I will use the cable connection. This is a paintbrush turntable. Put the object here and scan. So I will scan the propeller and the drone body separately. I'll remove the propeller first so it won't be blocking. I scan the top side and then I will flip over to scan the bottom side. One thing to note that there is a moving part here. The camera is moving. So when you flip it, there's a chance that the camera will move. You will get a ghosting when you scan. So I need to fix this. I add the foam here so it won't be moving when I flip it up or down. And then I can erase it later in the software. Okay, here is the Creality Scan software that you can download from the website. It's compatible with the Otter, the Raptor X, Ferret. You have here is a new project tab, so I'll create a new project called Spark Scan, and it will save in a folder here in this folder path. Click OK. The folder is created. Then you come to the configuration page. You have three object modes: normal, face, and body. Normal is for scanning regular object. Face and the body, the name is also implied that it's for scanning human. They add some algorithm for detecting the hair, so you can get a good result by choosing a face and body for scanning human. The next tab is the size. There are three sizes for small and medium. It uses the same small depth camera. Small mode will give you 8x6cm capture area. For medium mode, you get 13:9. Next one is the large mode. The large mode will use another depth camera. It has a capture area 55x35cm, which is very big for this kind of scanner. Okay, next is the feature. They have a geometry. It means that it will track using the shape of the object, so it will lock into the shape of the object. So if the object has curvature, convex or concave, the scanner will detect the surface and lock into that texture. And the scanner will use the RGB camera for tracking. It's not that reliable because you need a constant lighting. So if your object has no geometry for tracking, you need to use the marker. So if you have a flat inorganic shape, then you need to use the marker. Okay, for accuracy, they have fast and high quality. All of the time, I never click on fast. I choose high quality. Exclude flat base. It means that when you scan, it will exclude the base of the turntable, so you don't have to delete it later. Usually I click yes for the Otter. It doesn't have any problem. Okay, let's do the first scan. The camera is not moving. Okay, I choose the medium size object because in the medium mode you get a larger capture area and the highest definition. I use geometry because this drone has a feature to track on. It has an extended arm and the circular and cylindrical models, and also the shape of the body is kind of has some curvature. So I think it's gonna be able to track this object very well. So exclude flat base. I start the scan now. So here you have a range. When you are too far or too close, I recommend that you keep your scanner between good and optimum. And the exposure, usually I set it to automatic. Here is your infrared exposure windows, and the lower one is the RGB exposure window. So we are not scanning with the color, so I just ignore it. Okay, let's start the scan. When you use the Otter, you don't need to put it on a tripod, because you need to be able to move while you're scanning up and down. Okay, now I make a second scan. I flip it over, and then I add another scan. Medium object, everything is the same. Okay, let's do the second scan. We're done. Okay, next I will scan a propeller. They all look the same, so I will scan just one. I put it on a clay, like so. Okay, make another scan. I use medium mode. Okay, the propeller has a low feature, it's flat, so I will add some cube here to help with the tracking. I add the cube to make it has more feature to track on. So here we have more feature. You see, it's capture the cube, so that the cube will help the scanner for tracking, and the Otter works very well with the geometry tracking. So I choose this method for scanning. Yeah, because the blade is very thin, so I will just scan the top part, and when we match in the third-party software, it will create some thickness for the blade. So there's no need to turn around and scan the other side, because it will be not possible to merge the thin blade like this. It's laser thin. You can cut yourself with this blade. So I make another scan, but this time I will choose a small mode to see if there is any difference between the medium and small mode. The capture area will be reduced from 13 by 9 to 8 by 6 cm. See if it gives any higher definition than the medium mode. You need to be closer to the object, this close. Alright, it's all scanned. Okay, let's check the result. Okay, we have 4 scans: top of the drone, bottom of the drone, propeller with a medium mode, and the propeller with a small mode. I will rename the scan. Okay, let's check the propeller that was scanned in the medium mode. I click on lasso tool, hold down the shift key, select the object, Click on invert selection, delete. We go to the optimization setting. You see there is a resolution tab here. You can slide from 0.1 to 0.6 millimeter. 0.1 you will get a 100 point cloud per 1 square millimeter. For 0.2 you get around 25 point clouds per 1 square millimeter. So if I choose 0.15, I will get about 50 point clouds per 1 square millimeter, which is I think more than enough, because the Otter, it doesn't has that kind of high resolution. So 0.15 would be a good number for the Otter. So we have the propeller from the medium mode scanning. Okay, let's move to small mode, see if it will give higher definition. I use the same 0.15. Sensitivity, you just leave that to the default value. It doesn't do anything to the scan. I have retried. Here's a small mode, and here is the medium mode. Let's see. Okay, I can see the difference here. You get higher definition from the small mode. If your object is small, click on the small mode and you get higher definition, even though it's come from the same depth camera, but you lose capture area. Small mode will be more difficult for tracking because it sees lesser of the surface. Okay, I keep this one. I will keep the small. I delete the medium one. Okay, let's process the drone body. I will choose 0.15. Okay, here's the result from 0.15. Okay, I will capture the screen and then I will increase the resolution to 0.2. See if there is any difference. Okay, the result will surprise you. I think 0.2 looks better than 0.15. There's more complete of the point cloud here, and here is missing, and here is come back. So if you set your resolution too low, 0.1, 0.15, there's a chance that you will lose the scan data and you won't get any more definition from setting the resolution too low. So I think that the resolution 0.2 would be the best benefit for medium mode scan, and 0.15 would be the best for a small mode scan. Okay, move to the bottom part. I choose 0.2. So we need to merge top to the bottom. Click here, point cloud merging. I try automatic merging. Click on the body that we want to merge them. Click start. Okay, automatic merging is working. Click yes, exit merging. So we have a complete scan. We have 2 million points. So I will match with about 2 million faces. So the faces of the triangle should be matching the number of points. If you set the faces number too high, you won't get any higher resolution. Okay, I unclick the crossover because the software that I will export to has this feature. Okay, it's the result from the matching. Okay, let's move to the propeller. So I click on hole filling. Alright, now it's matched. To that, I will export the model in OBJ format. Now we're done with the scanning. There is nothing else for you to do here anymore. So I will close the software and then I will move to Adobe Substance Modeler.